Now let's take one more example. In this example, what we are going to do, with the help of only one interface, we are going to do 4 different jobs. What will be the job of the 4 different jobs? We are going to add, we are going to multiply, we are going to divide, we are going to subtract with the help of only one interface. Let's see that how we are going to do that. First of all, remove this abstract method and we will write one abstract method, and the return type will be, let's say, divide we have also implemented, right? So we can't provide in value, can be in decimal form. So what we are going to do, we will write in float, and let's say name of this method is multiple operations. And we will take 2 values, and those 2 values will be add, multiply, divide and subtract. Let's say int. Now let's take interface. Let's say we are doing add, right? So we will keep the reference name will be add. We've already seen how we are going to do that. No need to write argument type. Type inference will do our job. We have written add lambda expression, and we are going to write same thing for multiply. In multiply, we are just going to return a star b. Now let's say we are going to divide. Now we are going to write the lambda expression of subtract. A minus b. So guys, we can see that we have taken only one interface, public float, multiple operation, int a, int b, and inside this public static void main class we have taken 4 lambda expression with that same interface, and reference name is only different, add, multiply, divide, subtract and different lambda expressions. Call all these lambda expressions with the help of only one abstract method, multiple operations. How we are going to do that? First of all, we are going to write one private method. Let's say return type of that private method will be int. Okay, we have given here float, so here also we are also going to provide return type will be float. Let's say method name will be operation. Argument, let's say int a, int b. Let's say interface name is test, and we are going to return test object dot multiple operation a and b. So guys, what we have done in this private method, we are passed 3 argument int a, int b and test interface argument test object, and test object is calling this multiple operation passing those 2 values a and b. Okay, now what we are going to do, we will write sop system dot out dot println. What we have done here, we are saving reference with the help of a new operator. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to call one by one this. Let's keep value name will be simple. I will give something here 200 and here I will give 100. Okay, and let's say object name will be add. Now let's execute this lambda. So addition of 200, 100 will be 300, it will come. Addition of 200, 100, multiplication of 200, 100 will become 20,000. And division of 200, 100 will become 2. And subtraction of 200, 100 will become 100. So we have written this example. Now let's understand this example, how it is working. What we have done, we have taken an abstract method, public float, multiple operations, and with the help of two arguments, int a, int b, and after that we have written 4 different lambda expression. What we have done in the lambda expression, we have working 4 different multiple jobs. So 4 different jobs. What is the jobs? Addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction, right? Now what we have done, we have written one private method. And what is the job of this private method? We have written 2 arguments and we have passed the test interface argument, and we are calling with the help of test interface argument with this one lambda expression, and we are passing those 2 values. Now what we have done, we are calling this, created this object and saved this in lambda reference, and after that we are calling this method operation, and we are passing what type of operation we are going to execute. Now with the help of this example, we have reduced the use of functional interface. How? See what happens here. With the help of only one method, we are calling this method all the time with different operations when the value will be the same. Okay, how we are going to call lambda expression with the help of functional interface? We have optimized the code, we have known what is type inference, how lambda expression actually works, and we have also optimized the code of lambda expression. In the next video, we are going to see few more examples of the lambda expression. So keep watching this video of Java 8. Thank you.